What's the song? I gotta hear it.
What up, good peoples? Welcome back to the Dominant D.N.A podcast, season 2, episode 5. Super producer E-Man back on his shy brother bullshit. He not on the camera. He's just gonna talk shit, behind the screen. I don't agree with that. That's what the fuck he wants to do. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with us. We appreciate that. So we got the first queen of the season on the show. You know what I mean? My people's from way back. You know what I mean? Randallstown's finest. You know what I mean? Super talented actress. Now we gonna talk about that. Artist, singing, rapping. I don't know what else you been doing, but we could talk about that. My peoples, Renissa Bailey.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Yeah,
it's great to see you. I know you've been super busy. Yeah, and I just want to say we just talked about it before we started recording. My mother and my aunt love the fucking play.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean, they loved it. Like, they called me after the play was over, like, thank you so much. Like, she killed it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that means a lot.
Yeah. So, I know you graduated before me, but I'm very proud of you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say that you're older than me.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to get punched in the face on camera.
We probably talking about months anyway.
I skipped kindergarten. We might not be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's get into that first. What's going on with the play?
Okay, so I co-star in a play called Scattered Choices, and the one that your mom actually saw was the soft opening, which was on October 8th, where it's a play that's about learning how to make kingdom choices. So it's a gospel, musical, dance. It's everything's comedy play, right?
Can we toast to that, please?
Indeed.
Thank you. Super proud of you.
Thank you.
Super happy for you.
Thank you.
Go on.
So it basically is for people who don't necessarily fall into the systematic approach of religion, but we believe in God and all the principles. Because if you notice, most religions, they have the same basic principles, even though they might not practice all in the same manner. So Kingdom Choices basically pulls out the 12 major principles laid out by God's law in order for you to live heaven on earth. Yeah. And so the play puts myself and several characters in position to make either a kingdom choice that falls in line with God's word or a scattered choice that negatively affects your life or somebody else's. So that was the soft opening. There will be the grand opening will be January 14th at Bowie Performing Arts Center.
Okay.
Where it's worth it seeing it a second time because of the extra things that we've added in, that we've overdone for the grand opening. So it's really nice. If you want to see singing, comedy, dance, come out January 14th, the Bowie Performing Arts Center. You won't be disappointed.
That's what's up. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
And happy for you. Now, was this your first acting experience?
Outside as an adult, let's say that. Of course, I did as a child. I did some acting and things like that. But this one is my first. I can't even really say that either. It's my first live stage play as an adult. I did a video recently called Peer Pressure, and it's by Danny Blue. Really deep song about. It's basically a rap song that's written, and you gotta listen to that one. It is about a son who goes to jail, and his mother gives her perspective. She's having a conversation with him while he's sitting there arrested, and telling him not to fall in line, or he put himself in a bad position by putting himself or falling in line with peer pressure. And then he turns it around on the mother and how she was negatively affected by peer pressure and how it ultimately affected him. So pull that up on YouTube. It's called Peer Pressure by Danny Blue. It's really, really good.
Go get it.
Yeah.
Salute. So with acting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to word this right. So is this like compared to music? Because I know how much you love music.
Mm-hmm.
When I started getting into podcasting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was telling everybody, I'm pretty sure I told you, like,
I love
yo,
it.
this shit is addictive.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a real leap for me to say that I like it better than rapping, but it's definitely up there, and I might. It's certain aspects of it that I do like better than rapping.
Okay.
Like I tell people, because I don't give a fuck about somebody being a celebrity or anything.
Right.
Because if I don't like you, I just don't fucking like you.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? I'm happy for your success. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if your energy is bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't need to be around you and fuck you pretty much. I love you though. But it's like I tell people like this, don't be, because people who are not like entertainers and stuff, a lot of times they'll be nervous like, yo, I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Right.
I'm like, yo, just be your fucking self.
Indeed.
I'll ask the questions, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna be no crazy shit. I don't want to talk about the streets at all.
Right.
Unless you left them alone and you doing something else, we could talk about that. But you know, I'm not like this. We're not like this wave of bullshit that's getting niggas indicted.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because everybody want their credit for what they do in the streets.
Right.
And I'm like, yo,
Facts.
it'll
Oh my
just give
goodness.
us. It'll give us some time just to be around each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
When we normally wouldn't be, because we would both be doing some other shit.
Right.
And, you know, I've had a ball with, you know, people who didn't rap. It was just good to see them. They doing positive shit with their lives. And, you know, we always want to let people give some insight, spread some knowledge, help somebody that might be interested in what you already doing, but not really sure how to get into it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where does the love, does it balance as far as music, acting? Which one do you like better?
So this is the thing. Luckily, I get to sing in the play. So
Can we toast to that?
Oh yeah, indeed.
I ain't know that. I ain't know that.
So let me kind of just run it back for you.
Okay.
You know, for you and I especially, music is something that just comes naturally. It's in your heart. You do
Indeed.
it because you love it, right?
Indeed.
You do it because you're good at it.
Thank you. You too. Appreciate
Cheers
that.
to that.
Yeah, let's toast to that.
And let's toast to that for
Yeah.
sure. Gotta sip on it. Hold up. So with music, it's something that's it just happens. It's not even something like when people talk about their purpose, I get dragged into my purpose. I know that part of my purpose is singing because I get dragged into it. It's not even something that I choose. It chooses me. So that is, I gotta always call it my first love, but I will say that I was a young lady who had my first child at 18, second one at 20. So for 20 years, probably, I just focused on getting it. Like, you know, being able to survive, take care of yourself, make sure your kids were good. And after that, I said, okay, what can I do that would really kind of feed my soul now? I don't have kids to raise no more. They grown. Like, what I'm about to do? So I had to think back to what I wanted to do when I was 18 before I ever had any kids.
Right.
Took me a while to kind of get my mind wrapped around it. And matter of fact, I really never did. And I said, let's just do something. So I saw a posting. I'm going to have auditions for this play. We need singers. Blah, blah. I was like, I always sing. Let's be something to do. Mm-hmm. And I went and auditioned for it. And my singing is what got me a lead role. I didn't expect that.
Right.
I just wanted something to do, like people bowl on Monday. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to have something to be involved in, something to do, and I figured I'll go and sing a song in a choir or something, and that'll be it. But I got the lead role because of the way that this play is laid out.
Let's toast to that.
Indeed.
Let's toast to that.
Purpose,
And
just falling into it, right?
look at God.
So when I did it, I said, okay, start going to my rehearsals. I sometimes smoke on the Chiba. I was a little afraid when they gave me the lead role that I was gonna be able to remember all these lines. That was so a fear came over me because I don't have a fear with singing anymore. You know what I mean? Like if we go out there, you just open your mouth, you do what you do. But with this, it's like it needed nurturing, it needed practice.
Yeah.
But when I started to do it, just the desire to be like, when they had to cancel a practice, like, man, y'all canceling?
You was mad as shit.
I was in there learning these lines, shorty. I was
Yeah.
in there. Once I figured out the method of how I was going to learn the lines, and I got it down packed, it was like, okay, out now I'm ready to go. I'm ready to practice. And the desire to chase it is something I never had with music.
Okay.
So I can't say I love one more than the other because music is what I am.
Yeah.
And I gotta love me. But that music led me to something that said if you nurture it,
Yeah.
it's gonna feed you so much, and it does. Like acting, to be able to say, I don't know what happened to me this morning, but tonight I'm her.
Yeah.
And I'm about to play this out, however she feeling.
Yeah.
It gave me something that I didn't expect to have, and it's just like my new baby.
That is fucking
It's like
dope.
my second child. You know what I mean? My first child is
dope.
singing, but my second child is definitely acting.
That is dope. And like I said, Mom Dukes and my aunt called me like, thank you so much. Like, she killed it. Like, she is talented.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Mom Dukes love you anyway.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
my baby.
But for hear her to hear her say that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like, because I told you that was like my birthday present to them.
Okay.
To go out together and enjoy that. You know what I mean? But they loved it.
I could shed a tear right now.
That's
because
what's up.
When you in it, that's the thing about acting. When you record a song, you can go back and you can listen to that song. And you can feel it the way that the first person that's going to listen to it felt it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, other than the fact that you made it. You know what I mean? You got a pride in it behind that. But when you're acting, you can't see what live, you can't see what they're saying.
Right.
I didn't see half that play until it was over and they had recorded and I had to watch it back.
Yeah.
So to know that she loved it and felt the message of it, that's dope.
Yeah. They both loved it. And can I make a confession?
What?
Now, y'all paths weren't the same because I don't remember her singing, but your courage to just say, like, fuck it, I'm going to just go do it.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Lyris. Salute the Lyris Cross.
Lyris Cross.
You know what I'm saying? One of my best peoples from high school.
Yeah.
She said, fuck that shit, and she went out there to go get it.
But she was made for it, right?
Yeah,
Because
but you gotta have the courage to just jump out there and say,
you do,
fuck it.
but
You know what I mean?
that's what I'm talking about. Purpose. You do have to have the courage to do it, right? But you could look at that girl and tell she was made for it. Don't nobody look like Lyris Cross.
And she stayed with it. She stuck with that shit. And
I love
she
to see her.
Yeah, she made a career out of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Because talking to her, she was just like, man, just
She came on the show?
fuck it. No.
Okay.
I'm talking about back in the day when she
Oh,
started.
yeah.
This let me recall. Fresh out of high school.
Okay.
Fresh out of high school. And
Like
she
best
just
man time.
yeah, she just moved to New York, and that was that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Invited me up there. This was like early 2000s. Salute to Antoine Copeland. Me and Antoine went up there. I think I went up there twice.
Okay.
Me and Antoine went up there together the second time. And then the first time I came up there, her roommate was in Harlem.
Okay.
I think it was on like 146 in St. Nicholas.
Oh,
This was a
she not
long
there
ass
still?
time ago. Oh no. I know she moved on to bigger and better things,
Yeah.
but I just appreciated it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because she introduced me to some people, but the fact that she just went and was just like fuck it and just
Yeah.
left and did it, that shit take heart. You know what I mean? It definitely take
And
up.
Shorty is the Naomi of plus. Like, she, don't forget, like, to go from that, like you said, and to be what she is, she ain't no ordinary. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
Nah.
I think she's dope.
Yeah. Shit, I hope she can come through the show one day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely do. She just did SVU. I'm trying to, what is it? Not SVU, Law and Order, Organized Crime.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Okay.
get there too. Like,
Okay, that's
I
what's
want to
up.
be on. That's the things I want to be on the shows that I love. That's my new goal.
Yeah.
Now it's like I did the play, and we gonna continue to do it because we're gonna have the grand opening January 14th, and it is set to, they trying to work it out to go on tour.
Back.
So if it goes on tour around the country,
There
yeah.
you go. There you go.
Try to
Make
get the
that shit
message
happen.
out so people can make kingdom choices. There's a lot of crazy people in the world right now, and we don't know where their souls at.
Yeah.
So try to find some light in a simple way for people to understand.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So for the fans, where can they get tickets? How do they go about like trying to get to the grand opening?
So what I'm gonna do, cause I definitely got the link, but I need to figure out how to share it for everybody. So Sprinkles McGee, it's gonna be posted on my public Facebook to be able to just click the link. I know it's let me check it. It's Bowie.
Tag me in it when you post it, please.
Absolutely. It is BowieCenter.org / I'm just gonna give you the link. I'm gonna tag it to you so you can have it. But it's Scattered Choices Stage Play, and you can buy the tickets at BowieCenter.org at events.
Cool. And just for the fans who might be wondering, you know the price range for the tickets?
I'm gonna give it, since y'all family and friends, you're gonna get a discount if you use the promo code Kingdom. I believe the tickets are $30 for the balcony, $35 for the main floor, $50 for VIP. With your VIP, you get signed by all the artists. Program, you'll have a signed program. I think you get food. You definitely get a picture with everybody in the cast that you choose. So you have a choice of tickets: $50, $35, or $30. And then I give you the Kingdom. You use Kingdom promo code. That's for my family and friends, which is all of y'all. And you get,
Appreciate
I
it.
believe it's $5 off.
Cool.
So yeah.
That's what's up. So, E-Man. E-Man.
Yeah.
Let's get into the shit that you want to talk about.
I don't have a mic though.
Oh shit, never mind. You want wait?
No, go ahead, do you. Go ahead.
All right. So recently, there's been crucifixions going on
Crucifixion.
from the powers that be.
Okay.
When you do something that's not like, you didn't do shit wrong, but it's not what the powers that be want you to do. You not shucking and jiving.
You're not conforming.
Yeah. So they try to cancel you with Kyrie and Kanye. Personally, while Kyrie was suspended, I boycotted the NBA altogether
Okay.
because I felt like that was some bullshit. Because I know from just things that I learned through different journeys with religion that he's telling the fucking truth. Like, he's telling the truth. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
He's telling the truth. Like, first, let's say that. Now, I am going to make it my mission to go watch that movie. I haven't watched the movie because I figured it's not saying something that I'm not aware of. And I can go read. And if I'd like to challenge anyone to go pull a penny out and put it on my hand, you'll see what the color of copper is.
Mm-hmm.
So, who you talking about? When you say my man was the color of copper and he got woolly hair.
Right.
I'm trying to keep my edges down right now. Like,
Yeah.
so what we talking about? Like, to me, how can you say, and I don't know who said it, one of them celebrities said it at some point in time, but I think it's clear as day, everyone should say it. How can you be an anti-Semite when you are a Semite? Well, maybe you can be because the way black people be killing each other.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you can be.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of hateful people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
What did any of them say that would incite harm against the white people who identify as Jewish?
Yeah. It was definitely some bullshit. And then I saw how with Kyrie, they just like they was just playing with him for real. Because first it was supposed to be a 5-game suspension. And if I'm not mistaken, he ended up being suspended for 8 games. So it's
because
like
of what? He shared a movie?
yeah.
He said, "Hey, look at this."
And then when they asked him to apologize, he wasn't apologizing because he's like, that's who I am. Like, why would I apologize for being who I am?
But he shared the movie.
Yes.
And the movie said, what's the name of it? It's like Hebrews to Blacks or Blacks to Hebrews.
I believe it's from Hebrews to Negroes.
From Hebrews to Negroes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Salute to the director.
I'm gonna watch your movie
exposing
tonight.
the truth.
And that's a Netflix situation. Where is it at? Because I need to find the movie. Either way, I'm going to watch it, and I probably had to watch it twice.
I know it's on Amazon.
If it's a Netflix situation.
I know it's on Amazon. I'm not sure about Netflix, but I know it's on Amazon. And Amazon said that they're not taking it down. But nobody criticized the people who are making money off of the movie. Kyrie ain't making shit off of that movie.
No, but at the end of the day, what in the movie? And you see how difficult it is for anyone to answer this question?
Yeah.
What in the movie is inciting a riot?
The truth.
But did they say go out and do anything? Are we supposed to be going out? Is it charging people up to do what?
Find out the truth. And that's what they don't want you to do. Because the truth, when you understand and there's more than one, and see, this is what I love about the bleached religions.
Yeah.
There's truth in all of them. You know what I mean? There's truth in all of them, and if you shut the fuck up and listen, a lot of them actually coincide and agree with each other. We've been programmed to just disagree with each other because they're not exactly like us or their belief is not the same. That's why me personally, I related when you was talking earlier as far as like for those people who, believe in God, you know what I mean? I've studied different religions, you know what I mean? I started practicing a new religion recently, but as far as like flying the flag,
right,
I can't get into all of that because I feel like if you study any book or if you study any person, right? If it's your goal to just find flaw in this person, none of us are perfect. So you can find flaw in this person if you're really looking for a flaw.
True.
You see what I'm saying? And then at certain points in a book, and Christians hate this, you know what I mean?
What would you want to say?
It could say this in this verse and chapter.
Oh.
Or chapter and verse.
The contradictions.
And right. And it's like, people would try to tell you this doesn't contradict. And I'm like, what do you mean? Let's use common sense here. Let's take our feelings out of it and let's use common sense. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it's not truth in all of it. Yeah. I'm not saying that I don't believe. But if one chapter and verse says that I'm the son of my father, and then in another chapter and verse it says I'm the son and the father, it's like, this is confusing. And then in another verse and chapter and verse, it says I'm the son, the father, and the Holy Spirit. But then in another verse, when the Holy Spirit is being talked about, it's referring to a man because it says he like 8 times.
Yeah.
And then in another video I found, in the Arabic version of the Bible, God is named Allah. Wow.
Listen,
Wow.
you ever been somewhere with a bunch of people and everybody see the same shit and
Yeah.
everybody got a different story?
Yeah.
For real, it's just history. And the one thing I find dope, like we learned this first shout out to Baltimore County schools in the 80s and the 90s, because I don't care what nobody say, y'all still taught us. So anyway, one thing he say in the book is he's speaking hyperbole and metaphor and this, that, and the next thing. Because this is a major person you're supposed to be like really following behind. To me, it's almost like the narrator saying, you about to live your own freaking life. We gonna throw so many similes and metaphors of what happened in this joint that you can make it whatever you want to make it. I think that my personal belief, this don't have nothing to do with no, I think that your personal relationship with God is what's important, right? So the whole structure of the business of religion,
The business, the hustle.
the hustle
Oh
of
my
religion.
Niggas
Listen.
getting money. Oh my God.
Ugh.
Niggas is yo, dope boys is broke compared to the higher ups in religion.
And it's a non-profit business. So you're supposed to give all that money out. Now, if your salary is 75% of the money, you had to deal with that later. I don't have time to feed into it.
Right.
You supposed to. We want to talk about the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is me. You have to hear the song that I sing in the play. It's about the Holy Spirit. Describes what it is. And with all the Bible study that Martha Durant took me to in my earlier part of life, and everything that I never really understood what the Holy Spirit was until I sang that song. It really lets you know that it's your soul. Like some people don't have no Holy Spirit because they don't have no soul. It's a lot of crazy soulless people out here. It's a lot of demons, and please die immediately. Like, please.
You're in the way. You're in the way.
Just die. Like, come on.
You're in the way. Then heaven's not gonna be crowded.
We gonna make heaven right here on earth. Like, we don't have time to wait for that. We black people wait too much.
Yeah.
We want to talk about Kyrie and Kanye and what they say. Like, Kanye, for real. I don't believe in everything Kanye say because I'm not a Kanye worshiper. I don't worship Kanye. That's the people's problem. You either feel like you gotta worship somebody or you just gotta hate them. You don't have to do that. A broke clock is right 2 times a day. So everything that come out the man's mouth ain't crazy. I don't think Kanye West is crazy at all. And we can get into another conversation on how certain people might take you to these doctors and do all kinds of stuff for whatever they trying to do and they little purpose. Yeah. But that's another conversation. What the man said, I want to say this, and people probably be mad forever with me. I don't care. When he said slavery was a choice, do y'all not understand what the man was saying? We want to act like we don't completely see what he's saying. He's not saying that we all was just like, we want to be slaves. What he's saying.
No disrespect to the
ancestors. We want to be slaves.
Yeah.
Slavery. We don't want to be slaves. That's not what he's saying. He's not saying that people begged to be slaves. That's not what he's saying. What he's saying is, if everybody had the spirit of Nat Turner, that's a different choice.
Yep.
That's what he's saying. Now, I'm not saying that Nat Turner is definitely going, they decided to kill everything. Maybe we could have all got together and had another mission. That's what we're looking for, another mission. Everybody in unity having another mission. It don't have to be Nat Turner, but what I'm saying is, from the transition from, we want to be slaves, to Nat Turner, that's a transition. What he's saying is from that point to that point, there's several choices that we could have made. But we only could make those choices unified. And that's the one thing that we still can't freaking do.
And I completely agree with what you're saying. I understand with what you're saying.
Y'all got drinks for days, but y'all ain't got no water?
No.
Can we have some H2O? That's horrible.
I don't know if it's any around. I personally drink water when I know I'm gonna be near bathroom.
I know it's
'cause
water
that
in this
shit gonna
coffee
be
I got.
running. But my thing is this, and I'm really to a point where it's like I don't like, and I was talking to E-Man about this right before you got here, right? When I see black people just going back and forth on social media and all of that, like I'm not with that shit. Especially when it's two people
What you
who
mean like back and forth?
like if it's supposed to be beef. Like
Oh.
let's say for example, me and you going back and forth on a fucking internet website when we got each other phone numbers. You see what I'm saying? And we
Yeah.
can talk like grown-ups about our differences without the shenanigans and the cameras and all of the
You
clout
said the
chasing
cameras.
bullshit. You see what I'm saying? The shenanigans.
Yeah.
If it's two grown ass men that know each other, you see what I'm saying?
Why are you looking for a cheerleader?
Why are you going on a fucking website to air out your differences
To look for a cheerleader.
when you could either pull up on a nigga because you know where he live?
Because they want a cheerleader.
Exactly. That shit is feminine and it's bullshit. It's childish.
Why ladies gotta
You know
look
what
for a
I'm saying?
cheerleader?
I mean, well,
The
it's-
men do it too.
No. That's why I'm saying it's feminine. What I'm saying is, to me, a lot of niggas nowadays, as far as their demeanor, you see what I'm saying? They remind me more of females. I tell niggas all the time, the new black man is the black woman, and the new black woman is the black man.
Oh yeah.
Cause these niggas be emotional as fuck. These niggas be emotional as fuck. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's why, me personally, I like to be around, especially older people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because for the most part, they're more mature and they take pride in the old school way
Being
they
a
were
man.
raised, just like I do. Right?
I just had this conversation, right? So I definitely feel like for me sometimes in the generation that I'm born in, it confuses me because I had two fathers. My mother got divorced from my father at a very young age and immediately got her a new man. And that's still her man 40-something years later.
Okay.
So, and he a real man. My father a real man. Now, you know, real men make their
Can we toast to all black men are not shit? You know what I mean?
That's
It
true.
is great brothers out here. Salute
I
to
hope
both
that
of them.
I gotta find the ones that's raised by people my daddy's age.
What's that?
No.
Okay.
I got too much. I'm still sipping on this that you gave me, that honey whiskey.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, no, I need it's a lot of men raised by women, and sadly, they gonna pick up the traits of their mama when it's not a man around. And it's crazy because when it comes to father figures, I got two, and I don't understand the mentality of some of the things that men of today find okay. Like, how do you live with yourself? I will say, I said this to my daughter, and I'm gonna say this publicly on a podcast just because y'all got the honey whiskey up in my life, right?
Yeah.
I promise you that if I knew what I know now, I wouldn't have did my baby father like I did him. Because he got integrity. And it's something that a lot of niggas his age don't have.
Okay.
So I want to shout out to him because I gave him the blues when we was younger. Because immaturity never knew that he had to grow up, and so did I.
Yeah.
And we cool now. A lot of people have bad relationships with the parents that we cool. And I gotta say, he a good dude. Like, he got integrity, raised by his daddy. It's too many men that need to go out and find them a mentor. So maybe, and they'll find some masculinity, I guess.
Yeah. And not the nigga that's trying to exploit you and get your little young and dumb ass to do his dirty work.
Yes.
Because in my humble opinion, real men don't do that.
No.
Real men don't do that.
No.
You know what I mean? Salute to the OGs that when
Yes.
they was doing their thing in the street,
To
they
the
give
ones-
a little nigga some money and tell them go buy a pair of tennis and get the fuck out of
To
here.
the ones that go get their nephews.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
get your nephew, because your nephew wildin'.
Yeah.
And you gonna get his ass right, because you don't play that in your family. How about that? Shout out
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to the one who, if your father come and your ass is 20, it's still a problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
shout out to them.
Indeed. It's a lot of fucked up things going on with our people. I want to get back to the Kanye thing, right? I don't want to, Because at the end of the day, I'm in the mind state that, you know, your brother's still your brother. But in my honest opinion, right, he played a 50. And in these days and times, I feel like we in days and times where you have to make your mind up whether you want freedom and change for the better, or whether you just going shut the fuck up, shuck and jive, and you gonna be wealthy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And feel like a bitch when you look in the mirror.
And that's the thing. My man, I be wanting to ride for Kanye because I love him. College Dropout is still a fucking classic.
I'm not doubting
Like,
his talent at all.
Right, like
But
Kanye.
he got on some, in my opinion.
The Hitler joint was a little.
He got on some bullshit because you the same nigga that publicly said, was it Hurricane Katrina, like, yo, George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Yeah.
And then years later, you palling around with this nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Was he with George Bush though? No, he still ain't. He was Trump man.
Either way.
Trump man.
Right. You support. It's like, yo, you playing the 50. You can't be on both sides. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I really feel like the black community, cause we're too fucking forgiving. You see what I'm saying? When niggas do certain things, I feel like, and I'm gonna say with him, yeah, he's talented. He gave you great music, yada yada yada. But so did R. Kelly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I saw the fucking video where he was fucking that little ass girl with the fucking kid boobs.
But
you know
see,
what I'm saying?
no, this is the thing, and I'm gonna stand by this shit.
Okay.
I'm not listen.
All right.
Me and my first love kissed in a fashion show to R. Kelly's 12 play remix.
I mean, we all
That
got,
is the
we all
moment
got
that R.
memories.
Kelly makes me think of, not that video. You can't take the 90s from me, and that is R. Kelly.
No, you can't. But what I'm saying is, especially I feel like in our situation now, being parents, some of us being grandparents, you know what I mean?
I won't tell my kids what R. Kelly was talking about when they was singing that song.
No, but at the same time, you would have a problem with him fucking your daughter that's completely underage.
You don't want to have that conversation because I guarantee you my daughter wouldn't have been with R. Kelly ass. I just raised a whole daughter that's a musician. You think first of all, you wasn't there in the 90s when he married R. Kelly, motherfucker. Oh, excuse, can I say that on here?
In the words of E-Man, right?
What?
This is the Dominant D.N.A. podcast.
Excuse
we say
me.
what the fuck we want to say.
Thank you. Excuse me. We was all there in the 90s. Your ass is my age, nigga. You gonna say, oh yeah. Go R. Kelly gonna put you on, boo. You think the fuck I'ma send my 17-year-old daughter to go play with R. Kelly when I know this nigga fuck little girls? We all know R. Kelly. It's a whole motherfucking Boondocks episode about R. Kelly.
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
It's a whole Dave Chappelle episode about R. Kelly. And your daughter gonna go play at R. Kelly fucking studio? Are you fucking kidding me?
Because you think that's gonna be your ticket to get out of poverty and live the life that you want to live.
And this the fucked up thing, and can I say the girl name? I'm sorry to say it. Azriel Cleary. She sat up there and looked absolutely gorgeous when she told Gayle King that R. Kelly and her and the other chick business is her motherfucking business. The bitch who asked me about what R. Kelly do and what we doing in the bedroom. Do I ask you about what you doing in the bedroom? Then mind your fucking business. She carried Gayle King just like that. She looked amazing.
I mean, Gayle
She
King
on
do
TV
a lot of...
now, still trying to catch interviews and get paid with a hair frizzy, with the whole. She look fucked up now. You ain't on R. Kelly payroll, and you still out here trying to get a check. Sit down. You showing your hand right now. You still trying to take interviews like ever since, now he abused me. Bitch, you just had a whole conversation with Gayle King on 1,000. And now you like, he was under my mental control. I don't believe it when you still out here trying to catch a check.
Yeah.
So you was R. Kelly girlfriend. Your daddy and your mother probably, I'm going to say, because I have to say allegedly, I believe. Allegedly. They allegedly they suck you on here, R. Kelly. Have some bacon. Who the fuck turned it? They say Muslim people. Y'all know that bacon probably smell real good. If you don't drink coffee, it still smell good.
I mean,
You giving somebody who you know love bacon a piece of bacon, and then you mad because R. Kelly said, "Come on, boo," and fixed her hair and had her live it lavish while he did nasty stuff to her, and she cussed Gayle King out about the nasty stuff to allow it to continue.
Because you know what the fuck was going on, and you allowed your child. You know what you pimped your child, pretty much. You know what I mean? This nigga's 30 years old. It's been rumored that he's been fucking little girls for over half my life. Then niggas that was in the group with him was like, oh, that shit ain't nothing new. He been doing that. Then he was what, 27 and Aaliyah was 15?
Yeah.
God rest her soul.
I love Aaliyah.
You see what I'm saying?
But at the end of the day, we all knew about that situation, right?
Right.
She our age. And it was already inappropriate for R. Kelly to be messing with her, right?
Absolutely.
So here we are, 25 years later, and you, as a parent, say, it's all right, R. Kelly gonna put my daughter in the studio. Are you fucking kidding me?
We gonna get this money. You pimping your fucking kid.
And I hope that they don't feel upset if we say that, because that's what it looked like.
I don't give a fuck if they get upset. It's the
They
Dom
all
of the D.N.A.
pimped
podcast. We say what the
Ooh.
fuck we want to say. Just
Matter
like
of
with the Michael Jackson situation. I'm
Wait
sorry.
a minute, before we talk about R. Kelly and Michael Jackson and all that, you know how everybody say Harvey Weinstein, nobody want to talk about his shit. He got a movie coming out in the next couple of days. If the shit didn't come out yesterday, called She Said. Go watch She Said. It's in a box office, and it's about Harvey Weinstein and all the nasty shit he did.
Well, you know, in American culture, and I'm not condoning none of that shit, but here's why change is necessary. Because, excuse me, it's definitely documented that he was a consecutive predicate piece of shit. But what's so fucked up about our country, and even with January 6th, I'll get into that in a second.
Ooh.
The fact that he's a rich white man, you see what I'm saying, is never going to be the same crucifixion as the black man that wanted to buy his masters. Because that's also part of why that shit became a problem, if you didn't hear about that.
What? Which one?
You know, Michael Jackson had the Beatles catalog.
Yeah.
He was super fucking rich, but at the same time, Michael Jackson also was doing a lot of pro-black shit. You know what I mean?
Because
like,
Michael Jackson, I don't know if you had vitiligo. And when I was a kid, I remember I had a girl in my class who had vitiligo. So I know exactly what it is. It looked like he sped the process up to just not be splotchy or something, probably, right? But at the end of the day, he know in his heart and soul that he's a black man.
and he was not for a lot of bullshit.
No.
You know what
Prince.
I mean? He was really
Them 80s
not.
ones, the ones from the 80s, and they took them out of here.
Yeah, and they wanted change. They wanted change. I know R. Kelly was trying to buy his masters or whatever. When
Kelly didn't own his masters?
I don't think so. You gotta research it. I don't have all the details.
That's horrible.
But it's something like that, and it's like, cause I'm saying to myself, like, wait a minute. Everybody know that he been fucking little girls for a long fucking time.
Them executives of them companies, what are they doing? They all in a crew, serving them up. You know what
Yeah.
they say they do in Hollywood is nothing but pedophiles, and that's how they turn them into movie stars.
Yeah.
All of that. So
Now, did you hear the Farrakhan sermon where he said that he really could have acted in a movie?
I believe I
and,
did.
And they was trying to get him to do some Wambuki shit, and he was like,
Yeah.
nah.
my man,
Salute to the God.
I love
We
Farrakhan.
love you. We love you.
I love Farrakhan. He talks that real stuff.
You know what I mean? And my thing is, sure, he's human. He's perfect. I mean, he's not perfect. You know what I mean? Nobody is. But at the same time, when black people want to I'm not even going to necessarily throw shade, but not even research the man and his sermons and what he said and
well,
what
listen
he's
to
done.
what he's saying. If you agree, you agree. If you don't agree, you don't agree.
And
Why don't you agree? Why do you agree? Find it out.
But my question to all of you niggas is, what the fuck have you done for black people compared to this man since before our parents was alive? And then it ain't no, oh yeah, we just need to hold hands and pray and keep singing and dancing.
And hold signs.
Fuck all that. We need to separate completely.
Well, this is the thing. I'm hoping and praying, because Kanye is a visionary, and I'm hoping that all of these black men and women right now who are millionaires and billionaires start to, why are they so scared to, well, I know why they so scared, to rebuild like Black Wall Street and things like that. Like, we need to go in and find our own communities. Now, it's a scary thing when they come through the whole government and bomb the joint.
But here's the thing.
Because they definitely did that. And
you're right. But what I'm saying is, if you don't have a problem blowing a nigga head off over a G-Pack in the street, you see what I'm saying, that live across the street from you, then what the fuck is the problem with you going to war with the nigga whose great-great-grandfather raped your grandmother in front of your fucking grandfather, or tied your fucking great-great-grandfather to a horse in front of everybody, or to 4 horses, lit their tails on fire, and let his body split in half to make an example because your great-great-grandfather wasn't for the bullshit.
Right.
Or, here's the kicker, it gotta be some homo shit involved in their culture, right? They were actually, this breaking the buck is this. And salute to my man Spanky, because Spanky put me on with this. He was like, yo, they didn't just rape the women.
Oh, of course.
Breaking the buck, I didn't know about that. He put me on with that. They would beat the shit out of the big, strong, rebellious man.
Yeah.
And tie him to a tree stump and call their homeboys over, and they would run a train on our fucking ancestors in front of the whole plantation.
Yeah.
Or,
but listen, go ahead. Think of the mentality of a person or the people that could have 50 of them standing there and none of them do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
What's the problem with that? Like, at the end of the day, we always talk about what's done, right? But what the fuck did you do? It's at no point in time can you really focus on what somebody else is doing, what their decisions are. You gotta focus on your own. So how could it be 50 people, like 50 slaves, 15 slaves, and it's 2 or 3 of them, and we ain't all decide to say, nigga, it's 15 of us. We about to fuck him up. He could kill him, right?
Well, Nat Turner did.
But, so what if everybody? But see, Nat Turner, he went hard, so they said, right? And the white people definitely come in mob. But Kanye West said something. He said, what he say in that song? He say, we gonna make another. What he say? He's saying a song. He said.
He say a lot of shit.
But he's saying a song about basically go fuck a white girl because we gonna make another nigga. You know that song?
Yeah, I don't. But at the same time,
it is.
He married Kim Kardashian
and made 4 black children.
He endorsed Donald Trump.
He endorsed Donald Trump.
He shitted on George Floyd family. He wore fucking White Lives Matter shirt. Like, I'm sorry, I can't rock with it. And I feel like the black community. gotta stop. I'm just saying. Do you feel like the black community gotta stop giving niggas passes? And when you cross certain boundaries, it's like, yo, you can't come back.
No, my thing is this. What'd he say? Oh, I agree with that. What'd he say? Oh, that's some fuck shit. Like, my thing is, I don't follow Kanye West. He is not my savior.
Does he play the 50, though, in your opinion?
Yeah, he play the 50 because there's so many things I don't agree with, along with so many things I do.
Okay.
That's the thing. So, I got to play the 50 with him because he nigga. But at the end of the day, I don't take him home. what I take home is, how do I believe? Because when he say some shit that align up with I believe, I be like, oh yeah, I can see what you're talking about. But then when he say something else, I be like, nigga, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
are you crazy?
Kyrie is consistent. Farrakhan is the most consistent out of all of them because his message has not changed at all.
No.
Since way before we was alive.
And what he talking about? Unity.
And getting the fuck away from this shit. Fuck
Unity.
trying to make it work
Yes.
out. It's been 500 years, nigga.
Yeah, but you got David Banner talking about that. Thank you.
As he should be.
And what's
in
the
my
other
opinion.
dude that some people say they don't agree with everything he say, but I don't agree with everything he say, but it's still my man, Dr. Umar.
Yeah,
Umar Johnson.
he's a brilliant dude. The turning point for me was when Lord Jamal, salute to the God, had him on the United Mean Godcast. And Lord
The
Jamal was
Yada Mean?
basically saying, basically saying, that's my favorite podcast personality, because there's another thing I love about Muslims, period. Whatever flag they fly, whether it's 5%, NOI, Sunni, if they into their religion, they're very, very intelligent people.
Yeah.
Very, very intelligent people.
It's
They're-
about discipline. They the most
Exactly.
disciplined people I know.
Exactly. That really drew me to it.
Yeah.
Personally. But with him, he had Dr. Umar on the show, and he was saying that I believe it was his stepfather who was actually like a superintendent for the schools or something like that. He was real high up in the educational system. And he was pretty much saying, like, you know, I can reach out to him and he could help you.
To build a
'Cause
school system.
That's Lord Jamal. That's and see, here's one thing that a lot of people don't know. The 5% Nation of Islam, definitely salute to the gods and the earths. Definitely salute to the NOI. It's all the teachings of Elijah Muhammad. It's the same teachings. The same teachings from the big homie.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because ain't
Not the big
nobody, maybe Marcus Garvey, you see what I'm saying? Salute to the God.
Yes.
There's nobody that was more pro-black than Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah.
Period. And whatever shit that these niggas talking, nigga, you have not done nowhere near what Elijah Muhammad has done for black people for decades and decades and decades.
Right.
Complete fucking separation. Complete separation.
Yeah.
Niggas been holding hands and singing and dancing for...
Ever? No, 400
And
years.
now, to be honest with you, Christians get mad at me now because I'm like, what is the solution for the black community for the Christian church? Look, I'll be like this.
What is the solution for the black community, for the Christian church?
Right. If it's one of these churches on every corner,
Yeah.
and now the beauty of information, y'all niggas getting dope money. So why the
But
fuck?
are they? Do they really get that much money? Because are they people? Do people still go to church?
I feel like a lot of young people don't go to church, and I've also not argued, but Christians get mad at me because, let me know what you think. What stand-up black man, right, in these days and times, if he hears a message, right, what message is he gonna be more receptive to if he's a stand-up man who want change and freedom? Is he gonna listen to the pastor, or is he gonna listen to Farrakhan? If he gotta pick
Farrakhan?
between one, of course.
Because
Of
they know it's a
course.
disciplined person. It's a more disciplined reputation.
Not only that, nigga, we not gonna lay down.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's
Facts.
that is fact. And see, that's one of the
That's
things that I
facts.
respect about the whole Muslim philosophy. Like,
Yeah.
we gonna be peaceful, but if you fuck with one of us, oh nigga, we gonna
Yeah.
fuck you up.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no backing down. Niggas ain't singing and dancing. it's gonna be problems.
Unity.
Yeah, and see that's the
It's
type
unity,
of shit
it's
that
respect, it's dignity, it's integrity.
and it's defending
It's what they
yourself
hold.
to the
Yeah.
fullest.
Yeah.
But with Lord Jamal, he told Dr. Umar, like, yo, my peoples can help you do what you trying to do. And he basically was like, nah, if you ain't donating to my school, you can't help me do shit. And I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Like, this is off.
Oh, is
He's
that
a
what it
brilliant
is?
dude. The shit hurt me to my heart. Because I watched a lot of his speeches and I'm like, yo, he's saying a lot of real shit.
Yeah.
And even salute to the God, Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed even said in the midst of like when they was really at odds, he's a brilliant speaker.
Right.
He's a very intelligent dude. But it's like that shit was shaky to me.
I don't know. Is it? Because it sounds like he made a call to action. I didn't know why other people say they don't agree with what he's saying, but was he taking a call to action? Because everybody talking.
No, what I'm saying is Lord Jamal is like, as far as what you're trying to do.
Right.
That's just like me and you as artists, right?
Right.
If you meet somebody who's willing to help you do what you're trying to do, why the fuck would you not at least hear them out and see what they gotta say?
Oh, of course.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Dr. Umar was like, no, if you're not donating to my school, and it's
You
like,
can't have a conversation with me?
exactly. Why the fuck
If
would
you're
he
not
donate
donating
to your
my
school?
school, you can't have a conversation with me?
Right, but if I've
Oh,
already
then, yeah.
done what you're
You can
trying
kick
to
rock,
do,
shorty, what you doing?
What the fuck do I need to donate to your school for when I've already started my own?
Yeah.
Nigga.
It's like you over there trying to bake bread. I got bread. What's up?
Exactly.
And you just like, if you ain't giving me some coins,
Exactly.
fuck your bread. Ain't you trying to
Exactly.
bake bread, my nigga? Oh, all
Exactly.
right. Let me go find somebody else that's trying to bake bread.
But what I've noticed about other cultures, right? Whatever differences they have, they can all put their differences aside to get money and to build their communities. And I feel like that's what's fucking us up.
Yeah, it's to build the community thing. We mentally want to get money individually. And then,
look at the
but you're not
results.
thinking about community, and that's why you're not going to get that but so much. If I think that all these millionaires and billionaires have enough money to start to build community, will they do that?
I
Or
think
will
some
they-
of them are.
Some of them silently doing it, and I appreciate it. I be seeing Pharrell around town doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
So whatever you got going on in the underworkings, keep it quiet and get it pushing, get it popping. Baltimore is a beautiful city. I see it in the background there, and I see people trying to put money into it as black business owners. So I appreciate the love. We love you here, Baltimore.
Indeed. We got to stop the bullshit, though.
Yeah.
We got to stop acting like the bullshit doesn't exist. And,
And create positive things so that
Yeah.
the bullshit cannot have the light.
yeah, I was talking to somebody, and I'm like, man, this shit is heartbreaking because Baltimore was violent as fuck when we was growing up.
And it's still there.
And it's like, all these fucking years later, it's a whole different generation, and it still is violent. But it's even worse because, and I'm not saying all, but the popular culture is to not have respect for the elders.
Yeah.
And we wasn't raised like that.
Well, but we also got 40-year-old people raising teenagers and sitting around bragging on the fact that they sold so many drugs when they was younger. So you killed everybody's aunties and uncles, and now you bragging about it? Shut the fuck up.
Or you had 40-year-old niggas. You absolutely right. But I'm saying in addition to that,
I
you
just want
had
to say that. I had to say
40-year-old
that publicly.
niggas.
It gets on my nerves.
Right, exactly. But you had 40-year-old niggas walking around in some tight ass pants and some man purses, like my man Fat say. Salute to the God. You see what I'm saying? He didn't give an age, but I'm just saying niggas is 40 years old and niggas is
skinny
trying to
jeans?
be 16 and 17. You see what I'm saying?
In
Instead
jerseys
of
and
acting your fucking age. Nigga.
Please, raise
You
your
have
children. That's why they
grandkids.
crazy. That's why they wildin'. Please.
Yes.
You have
Please,
grandkids.
yo.
Fucking pops out here. Y'all dumb as shit.
In a bar and lounge every fucking day. And then niggas get mad when I'm like, yo, you're a fucking clown. You see what I'm saying? See, here's the thing. I'm perfectly fine with a nigga saying that shit about
Did
me
he say 5 minutes and he
because
still
I
went in?
probably feel the same way about you. You see what I'm saying? And niggas don't understand why at the age of 40, you can't fuck with a grown-ass woman. It's the same shit that Farrakhan be talking about. Because she's outgrown that dumbass shit. She doesn't give a fuck how much your shoes cost, you dumb motherfucker.
And especially if they tennis.
And she's already raised children by herself.
Your tennis shoes cost a lot of money, but you don't own a suit. That bothers me. That's that shit I don't like.
In your 40s.
And you 40, you don't have a suit?
But you're a boss.
Did you have on a shirt and tie when your boy got married? But it was short sleeve? Oh, okay. And you just don't have a suit? Oh, all right. Well, I'll see you later. You have a good day.
Yeah, and then niggas don't understand why a grown ass woman don't want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Not long term. She might have some fun with you. Cause it's a lot of like I said, the new black man is the black woman, the new black woman is the black man. And that's some bullshit, in my humble opinion. I love y'all niggas, but goddamn, yo, we gotta do better. We do be
getting money and we do be educated and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and here's the thing. When it gets to a point where all she needs you to do is be a fucking man and love her. You see what I'm saying? Like,
oh, can you say it again? Hello. Hello, were you listening? I'm going to need him to repeat that. If you weren't listening, it's coming.
But you too busy trying to be her son. That shit corny, all
you have to do is what, sir? Please tell them one more time. All you have to do is what?
Love her. And be a fucking man.
It's that simple. It's like 2 things on a list. And they just don't even Please find you an uncle that you're not sitting on his lap or nothing. Like, please find you a mentor. And you're not there to be his cheerleader. You there to learn. Please do that.
Now we gotta do this.
Okay.
You gotta come back.
I will.
It's your, when you get off tour and shit. You know.
I know. If we go on tour, that's a.
You're
I
going
hope I
on
need
tour.
to live on a Winnebago for like a year.
We're gonna speak that into existence. You going on tour.
Indeed.
And
I still wanted to do my podcast show that I was trying to do. I told y'all in my first interview here.
And I told y'all I want to be a part of it.
It's like everything took over, but I still plan on doing it. We live from the fucking kitchen.
I'm waiting on that. I want to be a part of it if I can.
Indeed.
But we gotta, because these young baby mothers need mentors as well.
Oh, so that was
that's a whole nother show.
We talking about that next time. Young baby mamas, okay.
Because we're all fucked up. We're all fucked up. We're all fucked up.
We gonna come for the young baby mamas next time.
Teach her how to fucking cook and clean, please. It's the Dominant D.N.A S podcast. I had to say that shit. I had to say that shit. You know what I mean?
Listen, we need to all learn how to cook and clean because women out here getting it too. Just keep your shit neat. You ain't got to clean like me, but just keep it neat. Because a dirty nigga is the reason you'll get dropped. I don't care how good your ding-a-ling is. I don't care how much money you make. If you a nasty motherfucker, how I'm going to clean up after you? Fuck on. Okay? It's not happening. You know how many women y'all lose when somebody walk in your nasty-ass apartment? She'll never marry you. Never. You thinking she want the ring? She just came over there because you give great head. Remember that. She's never going to marry you. Clean that dirty fucking apartment up. Immediately. Think somebody she worrying about if I want to be her girl. Nigga, she just came to fuck. She just came to fuck. Get the crumbs off your motherfucking blanket. She just came to fuck. Literally.
Wipe your toilet seat off,
A dirty ass apartment will get a man. Listen, she only came to fuck because she never wants to take a dirty nigga home. Who you saying women supposed to cook and clean? We got to clean up after you though, bitch? Nah, never.
No.
Never.
I'm saying in general.
Niggas need to keep their shit clean.
I'm saying
because
we're
that's
both
gonna make a
up.
woman be like, oh yeah, I could clean up behind him. We good. We Gucci. But if your house nasty by yourself, I ain't there.
You gotta come back. E-Man is cussing me out behind the scenes. We've gone all the way over the episode. We totally dominant DNA'd it. E-Man should have talked. I don't like that shy brother shit, but you know.
We're sorry, E-Man. We appreciate the love. It's not.
And you Section 8 niggas, stop getting your vouchers and going into great communities and fucking them up. Stop doing that. And if you got a smartphone, and if you got a smartphone, you shouldn't be a dumb nigga. Ooh. I love you.